Good day, everyone. I came back here to continue reading some stories with you. At least me. Uh, I hope you enjoyed. Whatever platform you're watching it. And if you can comment anything. Alright, let's start with Supreme Birthright. Right now, I should do the first two chapters today, but we'll see. Scrapping gravitational field of Krypton. Acceleration 762.4 Byron Tribo. Trajectory 2.3 Anglin. System alert. Warning. Velocity insufficient to counter gravity of Sun. Warning. Star drive failing. Warning. Star drive operating at 68%, 42%, percent. Alter trajectory points to England. Project new course. Warning. Shields falling again. Warning. Cloaky defenses penetrated again. Hopeless. It's hopeless. Warning. Field detective. Warning. Nutrient store exhausted. I warned him, Lara. The building pressure at Krypton's core, the ground quakes, my findings, all under advisement by an administrative council of dismissive fools. By now, we should have a fleet of Starcraft carrying us all to safety. Instead of a single prototype barely large enough for our sun. I know, Jorel, but I keep faith in what we have accomplished. For it is Kal-El's only chance of survival. I've programmed his ship navigational systems to seek out some other worlds where life might thrive. Thrive? In what primitive sense? Look, Clara, behind me, for how many centuries have Krypton's computers been searching in vain for signs of extraglobal intelligence? Probing for even the faintest transmission of star winds, straining to find any proof at all that we are not uniquely advanced in the universe. It doesn't matter, he can't stay. He'll die here with us, and soon. He'll die out there, alone, suffering. You don't know that. How can you believe otherwise? What choice do I have? There's not much time left, is there? Days, hours perhaps, and not a shred of meaning in them. For 10,000 orbits, a shining planet circled a celestial front of heat and light. The people of that world grew tired of war. So they achieved a united civilization. They feared the unknown, so they conquered it with marvels of science. They yearned for heaven, so they created beneath their feet. For 10,000 orbits, a clump of dirt carried around a red dwarf star, and it accomplished miracles no one will ever remember. That tablet on the counter, make room for it in the ship. This? What is? It's an holographic chronicling Kryptonian's history. It was to be your birth cycle gift. Make room for it, why? The language will be dead, Laura. We'll never be able to read it. It's not there for him, my love. It's there for you. Our son, the last of the elf family, the last son of Crichton. Let him never forget. Lara, Lara, I can't do this. I love him too much. The variable simpleton sporting calculable gamble. Huh? It's not a gamble, Jor. Listen to me. I'm so frightened I cannot imagine Cal not in my arms. But he doesn't need our science now. He needs our courage. Quickly, secure him while I activate the start drive. Oh, sorry. Quickly, secure him while I activate the start drive. Hurry! What are you doing? Increasing Cal's odds as best as I can. Billions of worlds you know nothing about. Merciful Rao, let there be one. Yes! Lit by a yellow star, its gravitational pull relatively negligent. If he makes it all, he'll stand his best prospects here. Computer, secure coordinates. You will survive in that environment? Survive. In the ecology will be his armor. A Kryptonian cellular structure will positively drink in the radiation of a star that young. Its energy will strengthen his muscle, so his sense, his skills. He will be that world man of tomorrow. And how far away is it? Far. Passenger harness inducing REM state. Goodbye, my son. Forgive me. You're nothing to be sorry for, my love. You gave Khalil all a father can give his son. You gave him every chance. But will that be enough? We'll never know. Life battery supplies 89%. Life support batteries 67%. DC Comic proudly presents. Warning, life support batteries below 50%. The story of Krypton's last son. Warning, life support batteries 29%. Superman. Danger, life support batteries 0.9%. Birthright. Danger, life support batteries at 2%. Target planet detective, atmosphere compatible, gravity 0.3 Krypton standards. Background radiation class G2 yellow star. Cloaking activated. Welcome to Selma, Kansas. Get down! 25 years later, West Africa. Mr. Kobo Azuru? I am, but who are you? Later, I want to follow that car. No. Move and we'll shoot. That really won't help. Do you realize those gunmen are escaping? Silence. Like them, you came from out of nowhere, Kobe. Azari has many enemies. How are we to be sure you're not another of them? No weapons, passport and other name Clark Kent, press pass from Ticana dispatch. Thought that could be a cover. Thought that could be a cover. Your language notably well for American, Mr. Kent. I'm a good listener. And what's this, a computer? Of some sort, please be careful with that. I mean, Mr. Azure, no harm, miss. Not at all, in fact. I've come to talk and listen, unlike these would-be assassins. Now, whether you recruited bodyguards, Mr. Zuro, or them forced them upon me is more accurate, Mr. Kent, jump Yao, and my sister Abe, and call me Cope. Clark, Clark, it's more than an assignment to meet the curious type favorite son, Kobe. It's an honor. You're fast becoming a legendary activist in this part of the country. But to be honest, I'm not sure I'm fully clear what you're fighting for. Then let us show you. Follow me. To the Guri tribe, but not to tribalism. Defined as? I didn't think radical barriers existed here. They don't. Therefore, in absence of racism, man, sadly, tends to find other ways to discriminate. It is the way of Africa. Divisions are drawn and battles are fought along tribal lines. Is that what the shooting was about? A territorial clash? Probably, though the real threat is more insidious. The true threat comes in having our identity stolen. Take the child's textbook as example. We Guri have long been subservient to the neighboring Turaba tribe. They hold the helm of the region, and they are our only legitimate source of employment. For many years, we have cleaned their refined houses, shopped their markets, and tended up their schools. And as we have read the resurrection of children who spend their days steering to our culture while their own is marginalized. Children were told by word and by context that they are inferior people. And that is what we must change. We'll change when we lose our pride. We lose ourselves. At this end, we are is all we are, which begs the question, Mr. Kent, who exactly are you? Abera, manners. That's all right, Kobe. I'd be suspicious of strangers too, if I had a brother who was shot at by passing motorists. Freelance reporter, as you saw from my credential, when turn my backpack inside out, I've filled stories for small newspapers on pretty much every continent. To be honest, this is my biggest assignment yet. The papers have sent me here to profile Kubi. Maybe look into these attacks. And dive in the path of bullets. It's a living. That's what the other one said. What is her name? Lois something Lane? Lois Lane? As I recall, she came through last spring. Do you know her? No. She's really good, though. I'd love to meet her if I ever get home. How long have you been traveling? Let's see. Graduated high school in Smallville at 18. Left two wonderful parents and a farm to study abroad. That's them, by the way. Finally, strung together enough visiting student credits from various universities to earn a bachelor in journalism, just shy of 25, which comes next month. So you're a product of the American heartland. Proudly, though not originally, I'm adopted, not sure where I came from, or then it's pretty far from Kansas. So you're searching for that place. No, we're trying to find a place for me, maybe, and running out of places to look. Perhaps that's because you're turned away from your legacy, from your birth legacy, Mr. Clark. Embrace who you are. There are only one like you. True story. Anyway, back to the importance of tribal pride. As the party, a public reminder of Curie ways, a renewal of identity, though music contains true customs to the very clothes we wear. Colors and style of the tribe are handed down through the generations. What we wear to connect to that, to symbolize and remind us of our heritage. It's a fairly common concept, actually, from Navajo, the Filipinos, the Afghani, Scottish clans with their tartans. You have traveled, so we are much like them. You could say that, of course, I shed of course for the masks. You do not like them? I apologize. No disrespect intended. I recognize their significance. It's just a bias of upbringing. Where I come from, masks tend to symbolize distrust. To the back! Get Kobe out of here! Go! Damn it. It's an artery, ma'am. Squeeze my hand, and hard. I have to close that one. Oh no. Clark, you idiot. This was to force Kobe outside. Fire! To the van! Move! What the hell? He's wearing a vest. He must be. Is anyone hurt? Clark? No, my god. Are you? Your shirt. Dirt in the bar. I'm fine, Gaffy. Drive. Sweet lord. Two attempts on your life in 2 hours, my friend. Summoning to Bara, take it. All Tubara are angry thanks to Koei. My brother leads us all in fight for change. The Tumbara accuse Kobe of forgetting our place, then try to find us back into Super Sirens. Still, despite their objections, we rally, we organize, and in 2 days our people were marched to the capital city of Majora, nearby just prior to the national elections. We'll stand before the men who govern our republic and will insist upon representation in their parliament. We deserve to be heard, and if the bar don't like it, they will learn to. So, Clark, why haven't you asked the questions every other reporter asks? Why him? Why is it Kobe Asbru's task to shoulder the burden of the people? Doesn't it know he's risking his life being a full hero? Is he insane? I believe the tribe Ashati have a saying. Change to keep they have, the human ways to glorify. All other neighbors to save, and raising human esteem high. Yes, exactly. I'm no hero, Clark. I simply want to make a difference. If I do, perhaps others will, as well. Perhaps we'll all leave our marks. There's nothing more wonderful to hope for. I know Abessa would have sleep easier if I left all this behind. But if you wish to be part of the human race, you have to get in the game. Otherwise, you're simply sitting in the benches, feeling like you don't fit in. We all have our roles, and the world never changed for a man too timid to play his to the absolute limit. Campy, the good men will be gone by now. Circle back as we may tend to do with it. then see what happens next. This was the first chapter. I talked about this before. I only think my appreciation for it increased in the reread, as I said before. But maybe I will share what I thought after the second one. To Martha.Kent@kent.com. Subject: making new friends. It's going well. Ma, Africa is amazing. The animals here, I wish you could see them through my eyes. Tata boy, you wanna wrestle? I've talked about this before. Living through have a kind of living things have a kind of glow around them. They're surrounded in a halo of colors. I'd invent for if I weren't the only one who could make them out. I'm not sure if that halo is a soul or an aura or what. I do know that at the end of its life cycle, it fades pretty quickly, and what's left behind is hard to look at. Empty in a way that leaves me empty too. But when it's there, my god, how it shines. I know that information is not very helpful when you're trying to explain to cattle farmers' grandpa why your son's vegetarian, but what else? Oh, this big. You were right. The tablet from the rocket is a book of some sort. I finally figured out how to activate it, but wouldn't you know it? It's more inscrutable than ever. It projects text I couldn't possibly decipher, integrated with images of a world I don't at all remember, all barely accessible by buttons and controls, completely counterintuitive to our way of thinking. Still, I can't wait to show you. The image are of pretty much what we always imagine people, not very, at the same time, very different, quite different from us, from Earth people. Apparently, it picks up what I guess are millennia of history. Discoveries are made, civilization rises, governments are formed, but there's one constant. The symbol. The ones on the kilda or trapeze or wherever, it's what I came wrapped in. At first I thought it was a family chest or some of sort, but if it was, it certainly came to mean more that to these people. Wars were fought over it. Entire cities were built on it. Over the course of time, it became a promise, a sign of people fighting to make a better world, a symbol of hope. And if that's my legacy, I'm blowing it. Over the past few days, I made friends with a man about my age named Kobe Asaru. I've heard the press about him, I'm sure. Believe me when I say he's twice as charismatic and effective as anyone describes in print. The way he uses his natural skills to the fullest puts me to shame. Yes, I keep mine secret for a reason, I know. Don't tell Pa, but in my travels I've been forced to be less than discreet a time or two, trust me. And it tells me and all it does is reinforce the warning you gave me since we first discovered I was unique. Each time I think I've made a connection with someone, Once they find out what I can do, whenever it's hours or day later, everything changes. Invariable, they freak out. They get really paranoid, wondering what else Clark is getting from them. So I keep my distance, report on events rather than get directly involved. And frankly, I'm getting disturbingly good at. Matt, there's got to be a way for me to use my abilities and yet not feel totally isolated by them. Hmm? Fine too. I got you, pal. No bone's broken, so you'll be... Ah! Bayok do. Yapir bir yok. There's got to be... And studying this alien image has given me a notion, but explaining it will have to wait. Right now I have a meeting with the leader of the force discussing so much trouble for Kobe Aruba's tribe. Left to pa, over and out. Must understand, Mr. Kent. We Tubara fought long and endured many hardships to make this area habitable. The Guri, by contrast, were settlers, attracted by the benefits of our latecomers. We already employed them. Kobayasu standing up there in Gratcher is probably enough. Now they wish to throw us from our homes. Latecomers, they've been here for generations. Representative Kepler, but one is advocated for a coup, merely fair representation in their government. Give an inch, Mr. Kent. The Kuri desire recognition from what? Butterfinding? We're content to let them be we insist upon. The same courtesy. Asubra's ideas are dangerous, and some threaten our way of life. Note the butter, and I assure you, Parliament, have no patience for the radicals of Mr. Salzburg ilk. Will not be bullied or dictated to. Phone, sir? Good day, Mr. Kent. Don't do it. Don't? March? Why not? Because the great white man decided to teach the ignorant village some manners. Do now speak for Mr. Tobara, Mr. Kent. Clark. Mr. Kent, you're arrogant. How dare you try to tell us how to... Because I don't want to see you hurt, Abina. You're as invested in this as Kobe is. Hear me out. Go small. The Zumbar are spoiling for a fight. Under the circumstances, a protest march that massive could backfire. When people are confronted with unexpected change, they tend to react with fear, not reason. Believe me when I say this. That leaves it solely up to me to present a case. What makes you think one man will be convincing enough? Because I know the man. Besides, I've fallen into some safe favors. And I can guarantee you an audience of hungry reporters to carry your words forth. Ladies and gentlemen, you characterize me in the press as a man eager for conflict, but I'm here to tell you that conflict exists without me, or without. It exists, it thrives, which each time that men anywhere are allowed to believe that some of them are somehow superior to others, and that is a conflict that we will not abide. If we are to survive this harsh world, if all of us are to survive, will be because we have met one another with open hands, not rushing fists. We come today to claim our place as equals among you. Abina? Clark, the village, they are back. They? Abina, who are you? The Dragons. Clark, they are burning us to the ground. Oh my god, what? Clark, let go of me. I must tell Kubi. No, that's exactly what Tuvar wants. To send your brother running home. Abena, let me handle this. How? No, Kobe must know. Our home's children. I must tell him. No, Abina, there's a better way. But forgive me. Where did the sister go? Well, I was sure I saw her. She was supposed to rouse Roy. Very well regardful, but this forced us to ask Mother directly. Silence him. So we must no longer look at our neighbors to give us a voice. We must be heard on our own. Mr. Zuru, come with us. You are under arrest. What? On what charge? What? Wait, what's he guilty of? Of speaking the truth? This is absurd. Officer, release me. Everyone stay calm. Boom, boom. Boom. Leave. Now. Nice. Out of the way, you're obstructing justice. People, please, this accomplishes nothing. I shall go with them if this will bring peace. Take your hands off me. Steve, get this on film. Now, let the man speak. Let him speak. Reporting live for the more violence exploded. Ezra, shut up. That's the last of them. Abina, Abina, say something. Oh God. Jesus, somebody help. Who is that? Somebody saw. No, get away from me. Who are you? Abina, hold tight. Kobe needs you. Kobe, who? The man with the scared face is ready for getaway city. For a getaway car. He thinks he can run from me in broad daylight. Think again. Kobe! Who? Representative Kobe, what you can explain what happened? Serious, I was lying. True, you're involved with. No. Kobe, it's Clark. Hang on. We're going to the hospital, Kobe. Don't let go. Kobe. Can I dispatch? I've been observer probation to Parliament. I've been observer by Clark Kent. I've been observer sister of late Curie spokesman Kobe Azor was today appointed as probation member, local parliament subject to research progress. Favor Curie. Keba linked to attack resistant parliament. By Kuruka, the fireplace save was forced yesterday to encourage his spouse, as by a serial organization trying to murder Kobe Azor. The number of attacks of Kurd tribesmen contributed to. You're not the first, Abina. You are scared of me now. Don't worry, I won't stay. I suppose we owe you for the good you have done. No terrorist can speak on you without revealing his own deeds. If the Guru maintains a similar silence, will that cancel our debt? No debt, Abina. I'm so sorry. Abina? Why couldn't you have stopped this? I had no choice, Abina. I had to save the people you wanted to save. You wanted saved. I missed him too. Kobayashi will be remembered as a great man with a great legacy. He was who he was, and the world will be a better place for it. 3 days later, Kansas. Dog concept get heavier every year. You'd think we are planting anvils. John, that can't. You're getting awful long in the tooth for... this, huh? Also, I was North 40 before you drove up. Can I have a raise in my allowance? Good to see you, son. Darn good, let's go surprise your ma. She's a little lobby home. What's up in the sky this time? Huh, ma? A bird or a plane? Clark! Giving a quarter century, you could have made one heck of a quilt instead. You shan, yes. I started this just hoping to find out some more about you, but it's got to be fun. No one saw you fly in, did they tell you? Did they, son? Your ma tell me the satellite technology gets more sophisticated every day. Told you before, Pa. I can see the transmission. I just have to weave between them is all. You guys look great. How's it done? What's the best these days? Clark, you don't have to hint around. There's been no news since she's up and left. No one's heard from Lara for years. And Lex? Oh, he's turned up. Bad Ben is meant to do that. He's in Metropolis. Started his own company, huh? I hear. And that's all I want to look and I'm discussing in this house. You boy wash up and get to the table. Then there was the night you two dropped in on Area 51. Were they not pleased? At that time you needed vaccinations for school. Like 35 years ago today, we found you in that rocket, crashed in the field and all time. That time since, I've been travel. You've been the best thing that ever happened to us. Keeping your secret, that was trouble. Can we imagine what the world would have made of you if they learn what you can do? Well, we're about to find out. Walk with me to the barn. Clark, I don't like the sound of... Here it is. Stand back, thanks. There wasn't deteriorated... What? There hasn't deteriorated one bit, has it? Clark, what do you mean? We're about to find out. All you seem every bit as tough as I am. Something about how the sun fortifies our alien cellular structures. It's my guess, given how good it feels to drink sunlight. Clark? It's still here. The banner, good. It's been on my mind. Its colors, its insignia. Clearly this meant a great deal to my father as well. It's something it means more to me. I know that look. He's made up his mind about something. Clark, what are you trying to say? Ma, Pa, It always taught me to do right by people. That's my greatest gift you ever gave me. But I feel like I'm working with my hands tied, hiding all the time, keeping myself fearful, keeping myself isolated. Something happened in Africa, something pretty awful. But for a minute, just 1 minute, and for the first time, I got called upon to give my all, to have purpose. And it felt amazing. Like I was finally part of something rather than standing alone, on the sideline. Like I connected to the like I was connected to the world. And man, I want to feel that feeling again. That means no longer running from who I really am. You're Clark Kent, you're my son, our son. But I'm also someone else's, pa. It's time I started finding out who he really is. And have a good idea where to start. Meh, you still Sue? Well, I said 3 chapters, but I think I'm gonna stop from now. Well, as I said before, I think I enjoyed this more on a reread and it's an experience. I think it makes the themes a little more clear and really uses the space of the origin to connect and make some interesting renovations. While I enjoyed like Secret Origins better, I can understand why people consider this their favorite and best one, even if I disagree. And even if sometimes the art I think I used to think it was a little bit disconnected, but I think it does its work, its job here pretty right. Placing like making Clark a little more bright and energetic, and the world around it more gritty and detailed. It's fun. Well, I hope the voices weren't too weird or anything. Well, maybe I'll see if I post this someplace. Well, and see you hopefully soon. Have a good day.